The screen opens on Buckingham Palace's parade ground, a radiant expanse glowing under the bright June sun. The cream-colored stones shimmering like polished ivory, their ancient warmth a testament to centuries of royal tradition. The Queen's company marches in scarlet tunics, their gold buttons glinting, boots striking the ground in perfect rhythm, a living symphony of duty that reverberates across the courtyard. Tourists line the barriers, their cameras flashing like summer stars, capturing the vibrant flutter of royal standards against a cloudless sky. The Union Jack, a proud sentinel atop its flagpole. The air hums with the energy of the crowd, children waving miniature flags, the scent of sunscreen and fresh-cut grass, the lively notes of a military band playing a soaring melody that lifts the heart. Cathedral bells chime faintly across London, their resonant tones weaving a thread of reverence through the courtyard's vibrant pulse, grounding the scene in the weight of history. In this sunlit spectacle, where tradition meets the fervor of the present, a thief will dare to cross the royal guard's sacred line, believing their silence is weakness, only to be stopped cold by one silent step that upholds centuries of honor. If you're inspired by stories of duty in action, hit subscribe to join our community and catch more soul-stirring tales every day. As the sun blazes, one question echoes across the parade ground. What power lies in a single step when honor is at stake? Lance Corporal Henry Blake stands in formation, third in the Queen's company, his scarlet tunic vivid against the cream stones, his towering bearskin hat steady, its black fur glistening faintly in the heat, his brown eyes sharp beneath the brim, scanning the crowd with a disciplined focus, honed by years of service. At Patriot, Henry is a veteran of peacekeeping missions in South Sudan, his lean frame a testament to rigorous training, his calm demeanor a shield forged in the chaos of conflict, where his quick thinking saved a village from escalating violence, earning him a United Nations commendation. His face, tanned and etched with faint lines from long days under foreign suns, is a mask of stoic resolve. But beneath the surface lies a vigilant mind, always alert, always assessing. A flashback transports us to a dusty South Sudanese outpost, where Henry, his uniform streaked with red earth, negotiates with a local militia, his steady voice calming tensions, his brown eyes catching the glint of a hidden weapon, his actions averting a massacre. No, as a Queen's Guard, his duty is to embody the crown's honor, to march as a symbol of unbroken tradition. His rifle at his shoulder, his boots in sync, his heart tethered to the rhythm of the parade. But his instincts remain razor-sharp, ready to detect disruption in this sunlit courtyard. The crowd buzzes with live tourists waving Union Jacks, cameras snapping, children laughing as they mimic the guard's march, their sneakers scuffing the gravel. A vendor calls out offers of ice lollies, his cart a burst of color, while a guide recounts the palace's history, her voice blending with the band's triumphant brass. An elderly couple shares a guidebook, their faces lit with pride, while a young family, their toddler clutching a flag, snaps selfies against the palace's stone facade. The band's melody soars, trumpets and drums, weaving a tapestry of tradition. The scarlet tunics a vivid contrast to the cream stones. The guard's boots a heartbeat that binds the scene. Suddenly, a woman's scream pierces the air, sharp and desperate, cutting through the band's notes like a blade. My purse. He stole my purse. Heads turn. The crowd parting as a man in a gray hoodie, the thief, sprints through the throng, his movements agile, his eyes darting, clutching a stolen purse leather, embossed with a floral pattern under his arm, his hoodie flapping as he weaves between tourists, his path a calculated dash toward freedom. The conflict ignites as Henry tracks the thief without moving, his brown eyes subtle beneath his bearskin hat, adhering to the strict protocol of the Queen's Guard. Remain still unless the ceremony or lives are directly threatened. The thief, a wiry man in his mid-20s named Liam Carter, vaults a low barrier, with the ease of a street runner, dodging a stroller pushed by a startled father, his eyes calculating, his smirk revealing a confidence born of countless escapes. His gray hoodie blends into the crowd, but the purse, a stark contrast, betrays his intent. Its leather gleaming as he tucks it tighter, his sneakers pounding the gravel, his breath quickening as he aims for the parade route. The fastest escape through the guards' line, where he believes their ceremonial stillness will render them powerless. The crowd gasps, frozen by a mix of shock and reverence for the ceremony. Their shouts, "Stop him! Someone grab him!" ringing out but not translating to action. Their respect for the guards' sanctity, holding them back. Their faces a gallery of alarm and indecision. Henry's heart steadies, his thoughts racing, his training as a peacekeeper sharpening his focus, his brown eyes tracking Liam's trajectory, noting the thief's speed, his agility, his arrogance. The band plays on, the parade unflinching. Henry's comrades steady in their scarlet tunics, their boots a relentless rhythm, their rifles at precise angles, their discipline a wall of tradition. The crowd's murmurs grow. An elderly veteran in a blazer, his medals glinting, shakes his head, muttering, no respect for the line, while his wife clutches his arm, her eyes wide. A teenage girl, her phone poised, shifts to record the thief, whispering to her friend, "He's going to run through them." A young mother, her toddler now clinging to her leg, gasps, "He can't do that," her voice trembling with disbelief. Liam smirks, his eyes glinting with the belief that the guards are mere statues, bound by protocol, unable to act. His escape assured as he closes the distance to the parade line. The purse, a trophy of his daring. The tension escalates as Liam charges closer, 20 meters from the guards' line, then 15, his pace quickening, his gray hoodie flapping, the stolen purse tucked tightly under his arm, his breathing ragged but determined. Henry's heart pounds, his grip on his rifle tightening, muscles tensing beneath his scarlet tunic, but he waits. He's training, demanding precision, his timing critical to uphold both duty and justice. The band's melody swells, trumpets soaring, drums pulsing, the parade unflinching, the scarlet tunics, a vivid wall, advancing in rhythm. Henry's comrades steady, their bearskin hats casting long shadows across the cream stones. Liam, now 10 meters away, docks low, his body compact, aiming to slip through the narrow gap between Henry and the guard beside him. His smirk fading as he senses the guard's unyielding presence, their silence, not weakness, but a force he cannot fathom. The crowd leans in, their faces a gallery of anticipation. An elderly woman in a sun hat holds her breath. A father lifts his daughter for a better view, their eyes wide with expectation. The teenage girl's phone steady, capturing every second. The sun blazes above, the royal standards fluttering, the bells chiming faintly. The parade ground a stage for a moment that balances on the edge of tradition and action. Liam's eyes narrow, his confidence wavering, but his momentum carrying him forward. His sneakers skidding slightly on the gravel, his body leaning into the sprint, his belief in the guard's immobility driving him toward the line. Henry's brown eyes remain fixed, his mind calculating distance, speed, intent, his peacekeeper's instincts merging with his guard's discipline, his body poised, his silence a weapon he wields with precision. The crowd's murmurs hush, the vendors' calls cease, the children's flags lower. All eyes on the thief and the guard, the moment pregnant with possibility. The question hanging in the air, will tradition hold, or will duty demand a step beyond? The climax erupts at 5 meters. As Liam commits to his sprint, his body low, his eyes locked on the gap, believing he'll pass through unscathed, the guards mere obstacles in his path. Henry moves one swift, silent step forward, his boot cracking on the creamstone, a sound that echoes like a gunshot across the parade ground, silencing the crowd, their gasps sharp and collective. His rifle lowers with surgical precision, the bayonet a gleaming arc of steel forming a barrier at chest height. Not threatening but firm, an unyielding line that embodies the crown's authority. Liam's eyes widen in panic, his momentum betraying him, his sneakers skidding on the gravel, his arms flailing as he tries to stop, his body collapsing in a heap at Henry's feet. The stolen purse skidding free, its leather glinting as it lands near the barrier. The crowd erupts in gasps and applause, their faces alight with awe, their phones wobbling in unsteady hands, awestruck by Henry's decisive action, by the single step that stopped the thief cold without breaking the sanctity of the parade. Palace security, their navy uniforms cutting through the crowd, surge in, their hands firm as they cuff Liam, his gray hoodie rumpled, his head low, his smirk replaced by defeat, his protests, "I didn't mean it," ignored. As they lead him away, their radios crackling with reports of the incident. The woman, a middle-aged tourist named Margaret Ellis, rushes forward, her floral dress fluttering, her hands trembling as she retrieves her purse, its contents. Photos, a wallet, a locket intact, her eyes brimming with tears of gratitude as she looks at Henry, her voice choked. "Thank you, soldier," she says, her words a quiet hymn, her husband's arm around her, their faces lit with relief. The teenage girl, her video capturing the moment, cheers, her friend clapping, their voices bright with admiration. He didn't even flinch, the elderly veteran, his medals glinting, nods, his voice low but firm. "That's the Queen's Guard," he says, his wife's hand tightening on his, their pride a silent salute to Henry's action. The resolution unfolds as Henry returns to formation, his rifle snapping back to his shoulder, his scarlet tunic vivid, his bearskin hat steady, his face calm, resuming his post as if nothing occurred. The parade continuing, the band's melody unbroken, the boots striking in rhythm. Tradition upheld in the face of disruption. The sun casts long shadows, the royal standards fluttering above, the bells chiming softly, the parade ground settling into its vibrant rhythm, the crowd's applause fading into a respectful murmur. Their faces a tapestry of awe and gratitude. Margaret, clutching her purse, shares a tearful smile with her husband. Their holiday now marked by a story they'll carry home to Bristol. Their faith in justice restored. The young family, their toddler waving a flag. Clap softly, the parents whispering lessons of courage to their wide-eyed child. Their respect for their guards deepened. The teenage girl, her video now uploading, watches it spread online. Her caption reading, "A guard stopped a thief with one step, heroes wear scarlet." In the barracks that evening, Henry removes his scarlet tunic, the weight of the day settling into his frame, his brown eyes reflective as he cleans his rifle. The ritual, a meditation on the moment. He acted. His comrades, their banter usually lively, offer quiet respect, their voices low but warm. One step, Blake. "That's all it took," says Lance Corporal Davies, his own bearskin hat on the rack, his eyes meeting Henry's with admiration. Henry nods, his voice steady. "It's not the step. It's the silence before it," he says, his thoughts on South Sudan, on the moments where stillness saved lives, on the duty that demanded action, not just presence. The sergeant major, his gold braid catching the barracks light, pauses at the door, his face stern but proud. "You held the line, Blake," he says, his words a rare commendation, his nod a seal of approval that carries the weight of the crown. Days later, the story of Henry and the thief becomes a global sensation, shared across news outlets, social media, and whispered conversations. A viral video capturing the parade. Liam's sprint, Henry's silent step, the crowd's awe. A symphony of justice. Headlines, "Hail The guard who stopped a thief, framing Henry's act as a lesson in vigilance, a reminder that in silence lies strength, that one step can uphold centuries of honor. News anchors recount the story with reverence, their voices thick with admiration, while online forums buzz with praise for the guard who acted, for the tradition that held firm, for the justice that prevailed in a single moment. The video, shared millions of times, shows Henry's scarlet tunic blazing across the parade ground, his bayonet a gleaming barrier, Liam's collapse a testament to the power of disciplined action, the crowd's faces a tapestry of awe and gratitude. A moment that unites viewers in admiration for a soldier who chose precision over force. Margaret, back in Bristol, shares the story with her community center, her purse now a cherished relic, her voice warm with gratitude for the God who restored her sense of safety, her locket a gift from her late mother, worn proudly as a reminder of the day justice prevailed. The elderly veteran, back in his Kent village, recounts the incident at his local pub, his medals displayed, his voice firm with pride for the guard who upheld the line, his wife nodding, her eyes glistening with respect. The teenage girl, her video, a viral phenomenon, starts a school project on the Queen's Guard. Her words inspired by Henry's courage. Her platform, a light for others to learn about duty. The young family now advocates for palace security. Write a letter to the regiment. Their toddler's flag, a keepsake. Their gratitude, a bridge to the guards who protect. At a private ceremony in Buckingham Palace's state dining room, Henry stands before Colonel Sir Thomas Reed, his scarlet tunic gleaming under golden chandeliers, the air rich with the scent of polished mahogany and fresh roses in crystal vases. Reed, his face stern but warm, his grey hair catching the light, pins the Queen's Guard Medal for exemplary service to Henry's chest, a rare honor for acts that uphold the crown's values in extraordinary ways. You honor the crown with one step. Lance Corporal, Reed says, his voice resonant, his eyes meeting Henry's with pride. Your silence was our strength, your action our justice. The king sends his gratitude. Henry's brown eyes glisten. His thoughts on South Sudan, on the villagers he saved, on the duty that defines him. His salute steady, his heart full, the weight of the medal, a reminder of the moment he acted, of the honor he upheld. The aftermath ripples through the lives touched by that June morning. Liam, identified as a repeat offender, faces charges. His capture a direct result of Henry's intervention. The crowd's vigilance and Margaret's courage in shouting out, his arrogance no match for the guard's precision. The elderly veteran, his story now a local legend, inspires his grandson to join the army cadets. His medals a beacon for the next generation. His pride in Henry, a quiet tribute. The teenage girl, her video a catalyst for change. Volunteers, with a youth safety program. Her words shaped by the guard's action. Her platform, a call to vigilance. The young family, their holiday transformed. Visit the palace again. Their toddler waving a flag at Henry's post. Their smiles a thank you that crosses the barrier. Their respect, a bond with the guard who acted. Henry returns to his post the following week. The June sun now tempered by a soft breeze. The parade ground alive with new tourists, their cameras flashing, their voices a familiar hum. His scarlet tunic glows, his bearskin hat steady, his rifle a vow to protect. Its weight a reminder of the duty he carries. The crowd, unaware of the drama, snaps photos, but the vendor, his cart adorned with a small Union Jack, nods to Henry, his smile a quiet acknowledgement of the hero beneath the uniform. Palace staff, passing by, offer subtle nods, their respect unspoken but profound, their pride in Henry, a shared secret among those who serve the crown. In his quiet moments, Henry thinks of Margaret's gratitude, of the veteran's nod, of the vow he made in South Sudan to protect the vulnerable, of the lesson that in silence lies strength, that one step can uphold centuries of honor. The Buckingham Palace parade ground, with its cream stones and royal standards, stands as it always has, a witness to countless moments of courage. Its honor upheld by a guard who acted with one silent step, who stopped a thief without breaking tradition, who showed that discipline is not just in stillness, but in the choice to move when justice demands it. The story of that bright June morning is a parable of duty, a testament to the power of a single moment to restore order, to remind us that in silence lies strength, that one step can uphold centuries of honor, that a guard's action can echo beyond the parade ground, uniting us in the belief that justice prevails when duty acts. Lance Corporal Henry Blake, with his peacekeeper's instincts and disciplined heart, proved that vigilance can halt chaos, that a thief's arrogance can be stopped cold, that a guard's step can carry the weight of tradition into the heart of action. In silence lies strength. Sometimes one step upholds centuries of honor. What does duty mean to you? Have you ever faced a moment where you had to act to protect what's right, where a single choice defined your honor, where your silence spoke louder than words? Share your story in the comments below. Tell us about the moments that tested your resolve, the choices that shaped your strength, the lessons that linger like a guard's steady march. If you're inspired by stories like Henry Blake's stories of vigilance, discipline, and the courage to act with precision, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. Join our community for more tales that uplift, that challenge, that remind us of the strength within us all every single day. Pia.